Okay, I'm just gonna do this like right off the rip. I'm I'm kind of sick of trying to get the really high notes of this song. So I'm gonna try to sing it in my own range, since apparently I'm an alto. I took one test, from one app, and I mean, like my throat feels like really scratchy right now. I mean, like probably because I just yapped for like 2 hours like a bit ago. But who cares? That's gonna be like posted as a separate video. I don't know if it's already posted by now. I might like not public it for a bit, but like, right, you know, or it might just not finish posting till after this is up. It's at 46%. Okay, but like this song, I fucking love this song, and it's been out. Like Music Box of Fate has been out for like not that long. So endless night, through every nightmare alone and afraid. Around it would play. Wait. Music box of fate. Okay, wait. I gotta start over because the OBS internal volume was way too fucking low. I realized because I had my internal audio really fucking low. So I gotta start over again. Endless night, through every nightmare alone and afraid. Around you would play the music box of fate. Then one day, when every melody had been played, through your voice my world was found. Empty space, then filled with such endless joy in its place. When love conquered hate, now hate consumes again. You went to hell and back, my friend. Now tirelessly I'll fight till I see your face again. Amen. Even far apart, nothing else could sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Through the fire and the light, against the wheels of gold we'll fight, chasing the sound. Oh, as your song resounds, eternally bound to you. to hell and back again. Heaven and earth I'd move, and then for you every single sin I'd repent. But it's too late to pretend there's a chance I could ever be forgiven. So with the last of the strength in my heart, I'd burn it all for you. Nothing else could sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Even far apart, nothing will sway my heart. Your music box rings louder than the dying stars. Through the fire and the light, against the wheels of gods we'll fight, chasing the sound, oh, as your song resounds. Eternally bound to you, forever I'll burn for you. So with the last of the strength in my heart, I'd burn it all for you. Wow, that's actually so much easier than trying to than trying to force an operatic voice when I when I can't fucking do that shit. I should totally try to like, cause that was like actually so fucking good. That's actually that's actually one of my best tries singing that song. But it's like, I mean, like I wasn't trying to force a high pitched voice, so it's like I should totally try to sing it. Like, even though my throat fucking hurts and, like, scratchy as hell. Wait. Take my allergy meds right now. Man, so funny that I literally just poured him all into the cap of the... I poured them all into the cap. I only need, like, one tablet of... I only need one tablet of Claritin for my allergy meds. It's so funny when I pour out way too much. It's like, ah yes, me when I pretend I'm gonna take 12 fucking Claritin. I mean, like, so I'm just gonna say, Claritin isn't lethal, but it sure as hell isn't a fun time if you take like 30 at once. So like, anyways, casual trauma, casual like small trauma in the middle of the song. But yeah, of course, scratchy throat. I up for 2 fucking hours and I forgot to take my allergy meds. Of course. Endless night, through every nightmare alone and afraid. Around you would play the music box of fate. Then one day, when every melody had been played. Wait, No, I fucking lagged. I fucking lagged. No. Okay. Endless night. Okay, okay. Endless nights through every nightmare alone and afraid. Around you would play the music books of fate. Then one day, when every melody had been played, through your voice, my world was found. Empty space that filled with such and its joy in its place. When love conquered hate, now hate consumes again. You had to hand back, my friend. Now tirelessly I'll fight till I see your face again. Amen. Even for parts, nothing else could sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Through the fire and the light, against the wheels of gold we'll fight, chasing the sound as your song resounds, eternally bound to you. I got to hand back again. Heaven and earth I'd move and bend. For you every single sin I'd repent. But it's too late to pretend. There's a chance I could ever be forgiven. So with the last of the strength in my heart, I'd burn it all. Man, I mean, like, I know I'm fucking this up already. Goddamn. Man, I was trying. Man, I realized I was fucking it up. I was fucking it up. Goddamn, I fucked it up. I was staying too much in one note. I was staying too much in one note. It's the one note for like the very high notes, but like, ah, that's my highest note, I think. Ah, but yeah, that's my highest note, and that's like, it's my highest parameter as an alto, I guess, right? I have a very wide range, but like a lot of it, very middle of the ground, very middle, right? I don't know why, but like when I sing, it's like actually very easy to dip my toes into accents and then be unable to replicate them when I'm talking normally. You know? Do you ever just have that moment? It's like es como cuando hablo español, no tengo este acento, pero no puedo repli uh, rep I can't replicate it in English. I can speak like that in Spanish, but no puedo hablar como esto en inglés, pero puedo hablar como esto con este voz. ¿sabes? Con este voz, puedo hablar normal en español con este voz, pero cuando trato a usar este voz para inglés, porque me, prefiero este voz sobre mi voz de inglés, no puedo hablar como esto en inglés, ¿sabes? Y quiero hablar con este voz, porque es más, porque siento más como un hombre, como un niño, como un hombre muy manly, muy manly, ¿sabes? Pero cuando trato a hablar en inglés con este voz, es... Uh, no sabe cómo hablar en inglés con esta voz, pero puedo hablar naturalmente con esta voz en español. Es, es muy natural. Es second nature. Second nature. Mi español es un poco mal, más de un poco mal, porque solo, solo empecé aprendiendo en escuela cuando estaba en el grado 9, 9 ninth grade. Uh, porque, I mean, like, I don't really count my 8th grade Spanish teacher. Like, I really don't feel like saying, like, I could rant on and on about how much I hate my 8th grade Spanish teacher. Bitch gave us fucking Duolingo. That was all we got. And the thing is, I wasn't put in any Spanish class. I was put in Spanish for Spanish speakers 1. Español para hispanohablantes 1. Y yo aprendí nada. Nada porque mi maestro no fue I was about to say my teacher's name. Pero mi maestro fue Duolingo. El pájaro. No mi maestro. Él lo odio. Rompió mi libro. Se lo pegué. I gave him one hell of a punch to his arm. Fat fucking arms, I swear. His arms thicker than a McDonald's large cup. So fucking thick and fat his arms were. So when he blocked my attack, when he blocked my punch with his fat ass arms, like I'm talking like fat like with muscle. So it's like, you know, it's like really bulky from muscle. So it's like you're punching into fucking rock. I mean, like, worth getting expelled. But that, I don't know why, but for some reason when I entered high school, the thing is I got expelled, and in expulsion school, I don't know if y'all have expulsion school or you are, but like it's basically a separate campus where expelled students go to get points and regain credit so they can be allowed back into normal school the following year. Or the following semester, I don't fucking know. But like the following year. So like I spent all the way up until December 2nd. I hit that bitch on December 2nd. I haven't marked in my calendar, by the way. Yeah. Marked in calendar. That's a fucking celebratory day for me. For me, celebration, right? That is celebration because that bitch, he ripped my book. He deserved to get hit, right? So like, man, I am just yapping. I love yapping. Holy fuck. But like, uh, but I don't know who the fuck thought it was a good idea because I only went to my first middle school out of the pandemic, like, cause like I was in like a different middle school, like it was an elementary to middle school, but then I moved to a proper middle school after, cause like it was like, Oh, elementary to middle. So it's like, oh yeah, you got not just elementary. It was K to 6. Wait, no, K to 8, right? Kindergarten to middle school, right? That was my original school, was kindergarten to middle school, right? And I was in 1 year of middle school at that year on campus, 1 year of middle school on that, like in that school on computer, like because pandemic and lockdown. And by the way, I just stopped attending class because my teachers are fucking idiots and they fucking don't want, they didn't want people, like they were so offended that I would dare have my camera off at fuck all in the morning, and it wasn't even required. We weren't even required to show our faces, but these two teachers I had were so entitled and they were so offended I would never show my face and fuck all in the morning. Like, bruh, I'm in my house. What the fuck do I don't want people to see my face. Like, so they just kept kicking me from the fucking class because I wouldn't show my face. I had my mic on. I had my fucking mic on. Eventually, I just stopped. I just stopped trying to attend the class because they would keep kicking me fucking out. They would keep fucking kicking me out. And I was trying to learn, but they would keep kicking me out because I didn't want to show my fucking face. It didn't even help when I showed my face and then turned my camera off after they called attendance, because that was still too much, and they would still kick me if I turned my camera fucking off. Fucking hated that bitch. Actually, both bitches. Both my teachers, they fucking sucked. So, like, awful. Right? So, after that whole debacle, I went to a different school. For till December. Because after December, I got an indefinite suspension. No, I got suspended for 3 days, and then when I tried to come back on, like, when I tried to come back, like, it was like 3 to 5 days. When I tried to come back, oh no, you were actually suspended indefinitely. And then, guess what? They took me to, like, some courtroom thing to, like, figure out if I should be expelled or not, try to get the logistics settled out. I tried to plead my case, and they got so offended that I was, like, being disrespectful. Like, my teacher was just telling it all wrong. He was just recounting it all wrong. He was like, oh, Jay, he didn't finish his duel. I was trying to correct the record, but apparently that's not allowed. So they kicked me out of fucking room. And then he fucking lied about how I hurt him. Like, how I hit him. And then I got expelled. So fucking worth it, though. Like, and then I didn't have, like, school for, like, 2 months. Because I was getting settled. Like, they were trying to pick a fucking middle school to give me. Like, an expulsion school. Also, you wanna know the stupidest shit ever? They cut funding to my expulsion school because, get this, they didn't have enough students. They were shutting down an expulsion school for not having enough students when students can't apply to an expulsion school. They gave me the expulsion school. They applied me to that school. I didn't have no say in it. Neither did my mom. I was just put in that school. I really liked that school. It had a very good campus. It was, like, so fucking small. It was, like, less than a class roster. My classroom, 5 students. Most of the time, it was just 3. And sometimes I was the only person there. In fact, I actually skipped that. I actually left campus a few times. Because, like, and if I wanted to, like, I often think about it, like, if I wanted to, I could just take a bus and, like, get off, and then I would be able to walk all the way back. Because I remember the route. I remember the way there. So it's like, I know I only skipped school like 2-3 times. I remember that path. I remember the way back. Mainly because, like, I kind of ran out in a panic and like crying because my fucking ass teacher, Mr. A, he fucking sucked, right? Um, yeah, Mr. A, he's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking insult. Like, not really an insult, but like, pretty sure he's like married, but so like, not really an insult, but like, he's a fucking whore. He's a fucking cunt. I hate him. But I don't think you can say the C word on YouTube. But like, who cares? I'm not even monetized, so. Like, I fucking hate that teacher. Because I was actually very enthusiastic about learning history. And he, on my first day, get this, there was a student that came a new student that was new, and he came to the school the day after me. And so on my first day, Mr. A, he was like telling me what page we were on, and he marked the page in the history textbook with a marker, a black Sharpie. He was like, okay, here's a tick, here's a check mark, here's a tick mark on the page. This is what we're learning today. So I spent a whole semester, a whole thing. I was doing so good. I was like answering questions. I was like writing in the notebook. I was like answering all the stuff. He gave me the wrong section. And then he fucking blamed me. He blamed me for getting the section wrong when I was just continuing with, it was like, oh, here's the number on the section. So I go find, like, I was in the wrong section because that's the section he marked on my book with a marker, a Sharpie. There's a fucking marker on, like, there's a marker check on it. I mean, I won't be able to show it anymore because I threw the textbook away, obviously, because what do I need that for anymore? Like, when school ended, I just threw it away. I don't need a history textbook. Right? Recycled it, right? So like he marked the first page of a section. I was like, okay, we are on this section. And the kid who entered that school the day after me, he joined the school the day after I joined. He was given the correct section in his notebook. He was given the correct section and I wasn't. And somehow Mr. A never fucking noticed. And then he got mad at me. He got mad at me for doing my fucking homework. He got mad at me because I did the wrong section, even though that's the section he told me. And then when I was telling him that it was his fault that he gave me that section, he was blaming fucking me. And so I fucking ran crying because I had two teachers. My English and history teacher is Mr. A, and my math and science teacher is this other teacher. And it was history, then math, then English, then science. I was the only student there that day from my class of 5 students, right? I fucking ran. I ran off campus crying because I did not want to go back to Mr. A's class because he fucking yelled at me. He was mad at me and saying I was in the wrong because he gave me the wrong section of my notebook, right? Anyways, I'm kind of like off topic, but like, I fucking hate teachers, right? But like, some fucking genius at my high school decided that me, with not even 1 completed year of EPH1, decided to put me in EPH2. So my fucking Spanish, I was trying so hard to keep up with EPH2. I was trying my hardest, and I was getting terrible fucking grades. I was barely cruising on a fucking C. They moved me down to Spanish 2. They're like, oh, move Jay down to Spanish 3. They did. But the thing is, it was already so far already so far into the year when they finally decided to move me down because I was like, and the thing is, I didn't want to move because I was fine just trying my damn hardest. I was trying my damn fucking hardest to get good grades in EPH2, but I didn't want to change my schedule because everything, right? Um, and they and my teacher he kind of forced me into like you should be in you should be in Spanish 3. EPH2 is too high for you. And like, no fucking shit. Who the fuck decided it was a good idea? Cause I didn't want to. I was like content with trying my hardest, and I was really trying my damn hardest at it, right? So because my Spanish, because how I learned Spanish is so fucking trash. Um, because my first Spanish teacher, my first proper Spanish teacher, and not just picking up whatever I learned as a kid growing up from word of mouth. Like, by that I mean, like, I, the Spanish I know is mostly from picking up from conversation. I know Spanish conversationally. I, I don't know anything about Spanish grammar. Like, I am actually very terrible at actually writing Spanish, but I can actually read it pretty fine. Um, it takes a little longer to read out loud and in my head Spanish, but like it's like totally fine talking in Spanish. I can understand Spanish like on a very good level, but like very conversationally, right? Um, but there are still very big gaps in my knowledge. Like, but I literally do not care about like tenses and stuff. I'm a conversational Spanish speaker, and like I don't care, right? Also, Spanish accents aren't even that fucking hard. I know it may be a hot take because like I grew up speaking Spanish, right? Spanish is my first language. It's like I'm very good at English because I learned English like through formal education. But I'm very good at Spanish because I learned Spanish by picking up from what I heard growing up as a kid. Like it's my first language. I grew up. I was like learning it. I was speaking it. Like I can't exactly tell you how I learned Spanish because I just grew up in a Spanish speaking household, right? So it's like, it's just a thing you do, just a thing you learn, right? So I'm actually very trash at writing Spanish. Um, I say I definitely need a autocorrect because I will never get the accent marks right. I will accent the wrong letters. I will forget to accent. I will put the right accent, but I misplaced the letter. Or I would write one accent and forget another. Okay. But like, so like, since my Spanish education is actually so fucking awful, because some fucking genius decided a kid that doesn't even have one completed year of EPH1. Cause I only had like school starts in like September. Like school starts like somewhere in like August, September, November, December. I barely had like 4 months. I think like barely 4 months, maybe even less of EPH1, and all that was fucking Duolingo because my stupid ass fucking teacher couldn't even be bothered to teach Spanish. He just told us to open a Chromebook and open Duolingo. He got fired because he was staring at little middle schoolers, right? Um, he then got hired into my high school. Yeah, and I was in like and I was in his Spanish 3 class for one day, but then I was moved to another Spanish 3 class, and then I was moved to another Spanish 3 class. well, no, it was like Spanish 2 class actually. Spanish 2 class, right? Like on my sophomore year, I was taking Spanish 2 because even though I was moved to Spanish 3, a far easier class than EPH2, it was already so late into the year I didn't know jack shit, right? And I'm already ass when it comes to like accenting, and I need to like actually start at a reasonable level. So, um, in my sophomore year, in I started in EPH2, and I spent one day. That was my first class of the day, and I was like, okay. I was like, oh, this fucker. This better not be this. This better not be. I walked into the classroom. I saw him. I picked the seat right in front of his desk and was like, say, did you happen to work at this middle school during these years and teach EPH1? And he was like, yeah. Like, say, Mr. C, remember me? Liar lied through his teeth. Said he didn't recognize me at all. It's so funny. I was like, I hate this fuck. I was gonna make his class utter hell. My plan, if I stayed in that class, I was gonna make his life utter hell. Because I hate that teacher so fucking much. He got me expelled because I lightly hit him. Because you wanna know the funny thing? I mean, like, I've told this story many times before, but like, the funny thing is, like, the way he lied about how I hit him, I tried to slap him and I stepped on his toes, and I still got expelled. Even though I kicked him in the shin and I punched him. Not a bitch slap that he dodged. Like, he was like, oh, he tried to hit me and I dodged. By the way, if you're wondering how I know about this, even though I said earlier that I was kicked out of the courtroom, my mom was there. My mom told me. And he still got me expelled with that. I still got expelled. Like, bitch, I've done, like, huh? Was it like accumulative or what? Because I swear, that's like the he said I tried to slap him and he dodged and that I stepped on his toes. I stepped, like, are you fucking for real? And I still got expelled for that. So it's like where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? Yeah, I was gonna make his like life utter hell because I fucking hate him. He got me expelled, right? And he ripped my book. I cherish my Warrior Cats books so much because I'm not the one who bought them. Like, because at my old school, my very first school, my kindergarten to middle school, um, there's this school library, and my brother, he found Warrior Cat comic books, and I got really into reading the Warrior Cat comic books, and I was like, wow, these are so good. And then, you know, I read all the comic books, and then I like reading them again in the library, and then I like walk around, and then I see Warrior Cat chapter books. I read the shit out of those. Those got me into reading, like reading novel readings, like reading paragraph reading, and I fucking loved it. I loved it so much that after I read all the books, like the thing is they had the school library had Into the Wild first 6 books and Power of Three and Omen of the Stars. My librarian, she saw how much I loved She saw how much I loved those books. I would check them out. I would read them again and again and again. I would finish reading them. I would turn them in. I would check out the next one in the book. Like I would check the next book out, and I would read it again. I read that so many times, and even though I haven't read Arc One in so long, I can still vividly recall a lot of it. I vividly recall it. You know, that's just weird. It's like I haven't read it in years. Those books I haven't touched Into the Wild in so many years. I recall it so vividly. So vividly that I yapped for an entire fucking hour explaining the whole um, Ravenpaw storyline to my mom because I named the kitten Ravenpaw instead of Scourge. It was like, oh yeah, I could have named him Scourge because like there's this other cat in Warrior Cats where he's like black and he has like one white paw and like he's actually like so in the books there's like Ravenpaw and his mentor Tiger Star, like Tiger Claw. He's like he later becomes Tiger Star, and like I was like explaining a bunch of them. So like I started by talking about the power trio in the like the first book, you know, Ravenpaw, Ravenpaw, Greypaw, and Firepaw. I talk about them. I'm like, oh yeah, you know Greystripe. Yeah, I can't name anyone Greypaw because we already have a Greystripe. Unfortunately, Greystripe is the one of the original mothers of the cat generations we have. Right, like so like I just yapped to my mom so much about it while she was on call with my sister. So it's like so fun. Like I really love Warrior Cats, right? And he ripped one of my precious books. He ripped the Raven, like, cause I have a full color edition of the Raven Paw and Barley comic, like full comic, like full part in color, and he ripped it. He ripped the pages. So I cannot forgive him for that because Miss Miss R, thinking of like ways to not dox my schools, right? Miss R, she spent her own money to buy me those books. She gifted me books that once belonged to the school, but she also bought brand new books. She bought me Arc 2. She bought me more. She bought me Brave. She bought me like the Brave Lands. She bought me the Survivors books. Like the spin-off series. She bought me the one of the like one of the polar bears, right? Yeah, the polar bears, right? She bought me one with the lions. She bought me the ones with the dogs. And she bought me super editions. And she bought me comics. She bought me so many books because I really liked Aaron Hunter. Because I really liked Warrior Cats. And it was all a surprise for me. All gifts to me. Because she saw how much I loved reading. And how much I loved the series. And she spent her own money, her own paycheck, as a school librarian to buy many books for me as a gift, right? And he ripped one of those books and I shall never forgive him for that. And if I was, and like, so I was in his class for one day, and then I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but they immediately realized it was wrong. It was a stupid ass idea, bum ass move. So the second day, I had a different Spanish teacher. Wanna know why it's the second day, even though we have an AB schedule? They moved my Spanish to a B day. And then third day, new Spanish teacher. It was the Spanish teacher I had for Spanish 2 and Spanish 3. Mr. H, pretty cool guy. Uh, like pretty cool teacher, pretty fun, right? But like the thing is, since I have such a terrible, terrible, terrible um formal Spanish education, cause like that's like 2 years. That's that's really only 2 years because I wasn't gonna take Spanish one because I already knew Spanish one level stuff, but Spanish two, it was like everything I already knew up until like the very end. It was like the very end. It was more like very niche pronoun usage, very niche like uh there's like this one word where it's like over there in Spanish, but it's like really specific, like really specific use. It's like I don't remember what the word is. It's just that irrelevant. It's just that unnecessary. Because I can say I, right? I don't need that one specific niche word because I already know Spanish. I already know conversational Spanish, right? I don't remember much of the grammatical stuff really. Like there's all the basic grammatical stuff that you should know. Like always remember to spell años with the ñ, or else you say anus. You gotta put the ñ. Also, you could just put a double N because ñ is just two N's but stacked on top of each other, and it got very simplified down to a squiggly line on top of an N. So it's like, you know, that's why the tilde is like that. The tilde used to be um, a smaller squished N to save space on paper when it was like a valuable resource, like parchment, like papyrus and stuff. It's like it was once a valuable resource, so they started squishing two N's together, like on top of each other, since, and that's how Enya became a thing because they were just stacking N's to save space because paper was valuable, and then people just simplified the smaller squished N into a squiggle, and that's how a tilde works. So technically, it's grammatically correct if you spell años with two N's instead of one, but it's not grammatically correct if you spell años with one N because that's anos and that's anus. Thanks for coming to my TED. Man, I just love yapping. Man, I am just yapperific. Holy shit. Like, I come to make like a silly little karaoke and I just start trauma dumping and then yapping and ranting and man, I am like, is it the coffee? Man, so I'm like so proficient in yapping. Y'all, I should start a podcast. Uh, if I were to start a podcast where the whole purpose is just to yap, what should I call it? Like, because my fans are called dust bunnies, I also have like, I actually have a fan mascot that is in canon my love child with Axel Kaiser, God of Death. But yeah, there's like the main version is like more femme adjacent, but it's like I'm a femboy. It's like so it doesn't really matter. It's more like gender neutral femininity, right? So it's like, you know, right? I love my dust bunny, right? Man, can you tell I love bunnies? So it's like I know like my fictional idol group with my sister who is a US Marine, so she can't really do much to like join me in singing. I mean, like, my debut was like the only chance I had to collaborate with her. And the reason the audio is so fucking bad is because no one watched. No one tuned in. And no one told us our audio was so bad. I don't recommend you watch my debut stream because it's actually so fucking awful. It's so fucking cringe. Because, like, we were singing our hearts out. We were singing our asses off. You couldn't hear shit. You could not hear shit. And nobody told us. Nobody told us. Because nobody watched. But yeah, you'll also see a model that I used one time and one time only. I mean, like, I've shown the model in, like, a few other streams, but, like, it's actually so fucking ugly. Outdoor section. So, like, you can see, this model is not a cute Shota. He also doesn't have my very cute short hair. Also, the bangs are very flat. And also, I'm sure you've noticed already, the mouth. This is before I realized. This is before I knew how to adjust expressions on Vroid. So this is all default expressions because I didn't know how to change it. So it's like all very ugly. So it's like I'm too tall in this. It's so not cute. Also, you can see the old texture because like look at the just look at the fishnets. It's all ugly. It's all because I didn't know how to import textures until recently. So like I redid the textures. Ignore the jiggle physics. It's like I don't know how to get rid of the jiggle physics on it. Like, bruh, I made my chest as flat as possible and it's still got jiggle physics. Like, what? It just looks weird. I don't know how to turn it off. Like, you might be wondering why I chose the female model if I'm like boy, but I'm a femboy, so I gotta have the cute like the shorter the height, the more lolly or the more shota it looks. I don't really like the small boy model, so like I prefer I prefer the girl model as like a base, right? Man, I really need to recolor the I need to recolor this because it's pissing me off because these are not the right colors on the shirt. These are not the right colors on the shirt. It's pissing me off. But like, oh my god, it's so annoying trying to. Uh, it's so weird. It's so fucking annoying. Uh, man, like, man, I can't fucking stop yapping. I can't stop yapping. The power. I have the power of yap and anime on my side. Man, I'm like so good at yapping. No, actually the mic is actually really good for this. Even though I have webcam mic and all my other streams webcam mic unless it's on a phone, then it's phone mic, but other than that webcam mic. I don't know how people compliment my voice on like streams when I like on my karaoke streams when it's like literally the worst possible microphone you could have. Like a webcam mic. That is so fucking embarrassing, right? And I don't know how it's good. I do not understand how people called my voice angelic when I was singing and stuff because it's a webcam mic, and also I cringe at my own voice. So it's like even if it was good, I wouldn't be able to tell because I fucking hate listening to. I hate listening to my old streams. I don't even I don't even like listening back to videos I record because it's so fucking cringe. Bruh, I've almost spent another hour yapping. I come off of a 2-hour yap sesh. I take a small break. I go to record a small inconsequential karaoke. Um, Not really karaoke, but like kind of cover. And then it's like, oh no, you know. So like, it's kind of funny. Bruh. Let's see. Blending mode. Oh, that's awful. What the fuck is screen? Okay, so that was awful, but like, bruh, how the fuck do I keep doing this? Me when I try to record a simple video. But yeah, I need to figure out how to make the chest like completely flat with no jiggle in V-Roid because like it's actually so fucking annoying. Cause like, goddamn, it's cute, but like, it's like it could be better. It's like I don't know how to get it there, so I'm gonna look at a tutorial, right? Like, how do I turn it off though? Like, I don't really know. But yeah, it's like I have a webcam mic and it's actually so fucking embarrassing. It's like I have no idea how people think my voice is good with a webcam mic. Webcam mic. And also, by the way, the reason my audio is so fucking bad in my debut stream is because I forgot to turn internal audio off. And we were playing through the speakers because my sister and I couldn't share headphones. So, and I had to, like, since I was the one, the 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 webcam had to be like in front of me so I could have my face tracking. And my sister, she just struggled because you know, right, her PNG tubers are like uh right, like it is good enough, right? So I forgot to turn my desktop audio off, so it was recording both desktop and mic audio, and we were playing the music from the speakers so we could both do the karaoke together. So it was actually a hellish nightmare. So, and I didn't even notice. No one, since no one joined our stream, no one joined to see my lovely sister sing K-pop. Uh, uh, Man, since no one joined my lovely sister to hear my lovely sister sing K-pop with me and stuff, uh, we just did a whole karaoke stream. Barely audible, barely audible. Also, it's since it's our debut, it's like we can't have it unarchived. So it's like my most copyrighted video, like one of my most. I mean, like I do that same playlist in a couple other streams, but like I haven't done a karaoke stream in a long time. I should probably do another karaoke stream. Like right now, my throat fucking hurts because like I forgot to take my allergy meds right now. Right, not right now, but like earlier, I forgot to take my allergy meds, so it's like super fucking itchy right now, right? Oh my god, it's like, man, like, Zoro's face is so fucking cute. I love him. I love him so much. Man, I love having a cute Shota as an avatar. Bro, I wish I could be him. I wish I could be him IRL. Bruh. Also, it's so like it's funny how like I I pick a name and I'm like, Jay is my new name. I like the name Jay, and then I just randomly decide, oh yeah, Soto, like fox in Spanish. It's also fox in Spanish is spelled with the Z. Like everyone says my name as Zoro, so I say it that way because everyone else reads it that way, but it's Soto. Truly, it's it's actually really Soto, right? Like so like people keep getting my name wrong, and I get it wrong because people get my name wrong. So why should I try to say it right? Because no one will know who I'm talking about, even if it's me. No one will know what I'm talking about because it's not the name people know me by. Like people do not know me by the name Zoro. They know me by the name Zoro. So like it's like kind of funny because like my name is Spanish and no one knows. It's like Zoro J Zephyr. It just doesn't roll off the tongue as well as Zoro J Zephyr, Zoro J Zephyr. But like A B C D E F G Jota. But I need to J in Spanish. Oh my god, bruh! I just yeah, Jota.
Jota.
Yeah.
Ho.
So like you can't just say Soro Jota Zephyr because although Jota is how you say J in Spanish, it just doesn't roll off the tongue. Soro J Zephyr. Soro J Zephyr. Right. So it's like it's all about how well it rolls off the tongue. Bruh, I need to stop yapping. I swear I'm gonna kill my computer storage. An hour? Because I'm gonna have to delete these after. Because I can't have these. Because 2 hour recordings, 1 hour recording, that takes a lot of storage. When I'm done when I'm done posting, bruh, I swear. Yeah. My Yap sesh has been posted for a long while now. It's unlisted. It's unlisted, right? So I can delete it right now, but like I'll delete it after I record this. Like after I, not after I record this, but after I post this, or else I might accidentally delete the wrong one. Right, and you don't want that. uh, so it's like, bruh. I can't with this. I God, I'm so fucking lonely. I need a bruh. I just yap about whatever's on my mind, and then it's just like next thing I know, I've been yapping for an hour, and I just meant to record an innocent 4 or 5 minute video where it's like, oh, I'm singing Music Box of Fate, and I was like, you know what? What if I try to sing it in the high note? I didn't even do it. I didn't even fucking do it. I mean, like I did, but I gave up because I realized I fucked it up because I was trying to stay in the same note too long. I was staying in the same note for too long. Too much of the song was in the same note, and I was like, wait, fuck, I fucked it up, right? Holy shit. Let's see, let's see. I wonder if there's a move. Mm. Oh my god, I finally figured it out. I finally figured out how to center. Let me just, uh, transform. Center horizontally. Finally. Oh my god, that is so fucking annoying trying to get that shit done. Bro, I should stop recording right now. Oh god. See, in the next episode of the Yapperoo, the Yapperific podcast, or the first episode,